The call came past midnight. The doctor's voice was low, hesitant. "Please come to the hospital immediately, but don't tell your wife." I froze. My daughter had been admitted earlier that evening for routine tests, something about fatigue, nothing serious, they'd said. Now his voice trembled, like a man holding back something heavy. When I arrived, the fluorescent lights of the ward burned too bright. The air stank of disinfectant and tension. And then I saw them. Two officers waiting by the entrance, hands folded, eyes tracking me. The doctor pulled me aside, lips pale, voice brittle. "There's something you need to see." My chest tightened. Not fear, not yet. Suspicion. A sharp instinct that told me this night would carve everything I believed into pieces. They led me into a quiet room. My daughter slept behind glass, machines humming steady, fragile. The doctor's words cut deeper than any scalpel. The tests revealed anomalies. Blood work, genetic markers. "She isn't," he stopped, looked away. "She isn't biologically yours." The floor shifted beneath me. For a moment, silence roared louder than his confession. My daughter, my blood, my life, suddenly not mine at all. I wanted to deny it, to tear the results from his hands and rip them to shreds. But science doesn't bend for comfort. Facts don't care for love. The officers watched, gauging me like a man standing on the edge of violence. But I didn't break, not outwardly. Inside, though, something collapsed. Years of marriage, devotion, sacrifice, all crumbling under the weight of one truth my wife had buried in silence. And now it surfaced in the most brutal way possible. I went home that night without speaking to her. She asked how our daughter was. I answered with one word: stable. Then I studied her face. The way she didn't ask more. The relief that flickered, not about our child's health, but about the absence of questions she feared I'd ask. I began my investigation in shadows, quiet, careful. First, the hospital records, dates, admissions, her pregnancy notes, details I should have known but never questioned. Then her phone, deleted messages retrieved from backups she didn't know still lived in cloud storage. Names repeated, a man, a pattern, my boss at the time. Receipts followed, hotel rooms, gifts, money withdrawn in secrecy. I mapped their betrayal like a detective reconstructing a crime scene. Every lie she'd ever told me sharpened into clarity. Every late return, every vague excuse, every forced smile. On the outside, I remained calm, loving husband, concerned father, but inside, I was steel cooling into a weapon. The DNA report arrived within days, confirmed what the doctor had already said: no biological link. My daughter, innocent, fragile, was the product of betrayal. I held the paper in my hands, staring at the words until they blurred. Not with tears, I had none left, with rage, with clarity. That night, I set the report on the kitchen table. She entered, smiling faintly, until her eyes fell on the document. Her lips parted, face draining of color. She whispered, I can explain." I interrupted with one question, cold, precise. "Who is her father?" Silence. A silence that confessed more than words ever could. She crumbled, sobbing, tried to touch me, to plead, but I remained still, a statue carved from everything she had destroyed. I didn't scream, didn't strike. Rage is noise, and noise is weakness. Instead, I executed what she never expected: exposure. I sent the file, the DNA report, the messages, the receipts, delivered quietly to her family, to the man's wife, to every circle she sought to protect. By morning, her world burned. Phones ringing non-stop, family disowning her, His marriage imploding, his career dissolving under scandal. She begged me not to, cried that I was destroying our family. Our family? I said, voice low, controlled. You destroyed it years ago. Then I left her in the ruins she built. I sit now beside my daughter's bed, watching her chest rise and fall. She is not mine by blood, but blood means nothing to the heart. She is mine because I choose her, because she is innocent in all this. As for her mother, she belongs to her lies, to her shame, to the silence she thought would protect her. I feel no pity, no ache, only clarity. The truth cut me open, but it also freed me. I am no longer her husband, no longer her fool. And when she looks at me now, she sees it. The man she betrayed has vanished. What remains is colder, stronger, untouchable.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.